How you doing today? Weekend. Look at them sailboats. Look at them sailboats. Let me show you the coastline. This is the most beautiful coastline in all the world. Beautiful coastline. One day I'm going to live farther up north on this coastline. One day. And then we'll do lives from there. Welcome, I'm Rob. I do news commentary 5 days a week, every weekday. And sometimes you get a special one on the weekends. I take you to the beautiful, where we cosplay as a coastal elite. Coastal elite who come hang out by the ocean. Do you have the ocean where you are? Do you? I hope so. I hope everybody has the ocean where they are. I know not everybody does. I don't know if you guys seen the news or heard the audio. There's not going to be any audio playing today. My apologies. And hopefully the reception down here is a little wonky. Oh, this is sick. Jet ski. Sea-doo. If the reception breaks up, maybe we'll go live from the stronghold. But I don't know if you guys heard the audio. I might have to go live later because I want to play this audio for you. It's of a 79-year-old man. 79-year-old man hitting on a 27-year-old, which is all up and legal, but on the vibe factor, absolutely gross. If you don't know, I think I was saying this before. I'm Rob. I do news commentary. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I also this week, I claimed the title of Vibe Coach. I don't know if you remember, back in the early 2000s. What's up, Jimmy? Very creepy. Back in the early 2000s, the early aughts, there was a lot of these 20-something-year-old girls getting out of college. The job market wasn't good, so they were going on MySpace and calling themselves life coaches. And when I worked in radio, we interviewed a few of them. I could never understand how someone in their 20s could coach you on life, but they did it. I don't think that industry, is that industry surviving, the life coaching industry? I know Tony Robbins is still doing it, making a killing, but I think for all intent and purposes, I think the life coach industry died out. So I call myself a vibe coach. Patent pending, copyright, trademark, whatever. I came up with that this week. What's up, UAVT video team? The video team's in the house. Horst Wenzel. That is one heck of a name. Hello, how are you? Let me know if the service gets spotty. I was on the phone earlier and it was not good. I'm trying to find one spot. I really wanted to walk the beach, but apparently there's a no internet rule at the beach. You know what? I wouldn't be against that. Maybe that's what we should do in America. All beaches are dead zones. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Donald Trump. I'm not gonna play the audio because again, I'm at the beach. I'm not gonna bring something to play audio here. Maybe I'll go live later to play the audio, but really, I'm saving your ears. Let's be honest. I'm saving your ears from hearing Donald Trump, 79-year-old man, into a microphone on camera say, and the link is down below if you do want to watch it yourself, say that he likes Karoline Leavitt, a 27-year-old's lips. He likes how they move. Gross. Like, out of all the things to compliment, there's a few things you just stay away from, man. I live in New York, Staten Island, get out of here. I had a lot of family in Staten Island. And we have a really good beach boardwalk here. Yeah, growing up, I'd go to Staten Island every single summer. Oh my God, 4th of July in Staten Island, nothing like it. Nothing like it, my God. Where are you about? You near Great Kills? Is that what it's called? Is this soy boy wearing a do-rag? That's right, Kent. Are you one of those MAGA PDF file protectors? The GOP guardians of PDF files? Midland. Richmond Ave on Staten Island? You're kidding. Do you know where Sycamore Street is? Midland Beach, Father Capadano. Uh-oh, is that mafia stuff? No shit, my aunt lived in Great Kills. Um, do you know Sycamore? Again, most of my family moved out of there. It got really expensive. A lot of people moved down to Jersey and Philly. But growing up, I have very fond memories of Staten Island. So salute to all my Staten Island heads. Except for, what's that dude's name? Pete something? You know that dude that dated Ariana Grande? He's the only dude from Staten Island I don't like. I'm sorry. No kid, no name, no. Only street I know. That's so cool. Well, again, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live 5 days a week, every weekday. Sometimes I go on the weekends because I wanted to show you. Listen, I know Staten Island's beautiful, right? Well, teach their own, but I'm very biased because growing up there and or going there as a kid, my memories are very fond of those very decorations at Christmas time. My God. If you want to see what 1980s Christmas time looked like in America, go to Staten Island, okay? They still have the plastic Santas and the reindeer and the frosty snow. I love it. My Christ. My Christ. That's when my mom's funeral was. That's the last time I've been to Staten Island. And I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, but usually the sharks are way down south on Cape Cod because the seals and the turtles. But I wanted to tell you that outside of some of the great beaches in America, this is the greatest ocean front. There is no better. I lived in California, I've lived in Hawaii, I've lived in Florida, I've lived in a lot of the great beach places. Still haven't got to the Pacific Northwest or some of the southern, like the Carolinas or Georgia. But just let me tell you, from all the places I've traveled, this coastal, the salt marshes here, the rocky coast, there is nothing better in the world. One day I'm gonna live farther north. Big house, big house. I already got it picked out. What beach you on right now? Wouldn't you like to know? Let's just say I'm in Lynn, okay? Video quality is getting blocky. Yeah, see, I'm trying to chat. There's the chat. There's the chat. Did I get back to the internet? Kicked everybody out. Video team, if you're still here, can you let me know? Let me know if I'm back live. It's counting again, so I'm just gonna assume. Hey, what's up, Chief? Good to see you. Good to see you, Chief. Welcome to the New England coastline, the most beautiful coast on Earth, and I've been to quite a few of them. I've been to the coast in Cornwall, England. I haven't been to the Canadian coast yet. I want to go to the Pacific Northwest coast. I haven't been to any exotic coasts around the world. I'm trying to think where else. But in America, this is the #1 coastline, folks. I hate to break it to you. Drop it in the chat where you're at. Google Bandera Anson. What is that? Is that a beach? Can I say that I don't like the way your lips... I don't like the way your lips move. Dun, dun, dun. Jeremy Brady, that I will appreciate a comment like that, because if you don't know, link down in the description. I hate to take this coastline away from you folks, but I also like to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's those lips. Trump 79 goes Gaga, Lady Gaga for Karoline Leavitt. He went full on meat suit for her. Absolutely disgusting. Wait, where's the other thing? I had an article about it. Oh, Trump gushes. And link down below with the video. Trump gushes over Karoline Leavitt. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move. 79-year-old man, folks. Absolutely disgusting. Wait, Anson. Sorry, my video's been cutting out, so I have not caught any of the Russia chat. But I don't know if any of my mods are here. We're not gonna be pro-Russia. We're not pro-invading forces, okay? Let's kill that chat. We're talking about a 79-year-old man hitting on a 27-year-old woman, which I will say, it's finally him hitting on someone that's legal of age, not like the masseuse that was 17 or 16 at Donald's spa that he bragged about, and that's why he's said he broke up with Jeff Epstein, which they didn't, because 2 years later he's quoted in a magazine of saying he's a terrific guy. I know him a lot. I've known him for 15 years, but he probably knows she's super insecure about her lips. Liz, that is a good point. I like the way you think. I like the way your brain moves. That's what he should have said. He should have just said, like, I like her brain. God damn. You know? That's why I fell in love with my wife. I liked her brain. He was speaking about quick Karoline is with the settings, fake news. Is that all you got, fake news? Is that all you got, MAGA? GOP, guardians of PDF files. You gonna protect Trump still? I gave him a compliment. I said, Trump, at least she was 27. It wasn't, some 16-year-old working at your massage parlor in Mar-a-Lago, like you said, that Jeff Epstein stole her. Coop Cooper, the man with the double name. What nonsense is this? Does your wife look like anything like Big Mike Michelle Obama? I don't understand why people think she looks like a man. Is that what you're saying? I think she's, beautiful. She's aging gracefully, 27 is pretty old for him. Let's be honest. 27 is way out of his age range. Thomas, you were being absolutely too kind. 27, he's like, Jesus, what are you, a grandma? CJ, if he was a PDF file, you would be calling for a third term. You people tend to stick together. Well, he's got 28 accusers, Donald Trump. I couldn't believe that. I think people forget about this. Like, he's doing Cosby numbers. Like, these creeps are going for, like, the Creep Hall of Fame, the PDF File Hall of Fame. Because I was watching these videos. I linked a video down below, the Daily Beast podcast. They've been having Michael Wolff on. If you don't know who Michael Wolff is, he's the dude that, like, wrote Trump's book. He interviewed Jeffrey Epstein for, like, 100 hours or 1,000 hours or something, where Jeff Epstein details how good of friends him and Trump were. And they keep having Michael Wolff on. I think that's his name. And I linked the video down below so you can watch it for yourself. And Michael Wolff has all these inside connects to the White House. And it's been absolutely bananas to hear Michael Wolff detail this. Because, the GOP, the guardians of the PDF files, they all protect each other. He's from the days of Quaaludes. Who knows about Quaaludes? Are you from Canada? You should probably go home before you get deported. Jeff, what are you defending right now, Jeffrey Blair? Imagine getting deported to Canada where they have universal health care. Imagine, that would be amazing. By the way, I don't know, I talked about this story a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. But first, let me just say, Jeffrey Blair, are you guys mad? Are the MAGAs just mad that I'm talking about the news of Trump? Like, is that it? And you just attack me? You're not like, no, he's not on the list. You're not like trying to add any kind of conversation or dialogue. You're just like, you're a loser. You should be deported. Like, is that it? Because Donald is in the Epstein files? Like, are you mad that we're talking about the news? Is that it? Because you guys are exhausting. I bet you're very fun at a party. You just walk in and go, MAGA, Trump 2028. He's not in the files, winning. You guys are like a broken fucking record. Odin Grief, I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. 27, what's wrong with that? System of chaos. Are you just joining? No one said anything's wrong with that. I said it's very creepy. 100% creep to me. Here we go. Started counting. I got one bar. Thanks, Obama. Not investing in our infrastructure. My God. But thanks, Donald. Where was Doge to reinvest in the infrastructure, huh? Why do we pay these Oh, look at the kites. Look at the kites. Oh my God. That's a huge kite. I hope they're not done. I want to watch some kite flying. Welcome to the live chat. Remember, folks. What's up, Solus? Bandito, good to see you. Now, Solus or Bandito, I know you're out west. I said this earlier. This is the most beautiful coastline in all of America. The New England coastline with the salt marshes and the sand dunes and the rocky coast. I want to see. I've never seen good kite flyers down on this beach, but we'll see. Yes, I did watch the new South Park. Absolutely amazing. Gravy skateboarding and a loser. 27 is a grown adult. Yeah, guys, that's what I was saying. Finally, he's hitting on adults. Finally. I was giving him credit, guys. I know you guys are all about defending guardians of pedophiles, the GOP. But I was giving him credit, guys. Calm down. You guys are like rabid dogs if someone talks about Donald. Oh, we're for proving ignorance. Yeah, soulless. We're back. He always hits on adults. That's not what the... This kid's walking by me right now. It's not what those files are claiming. We know. God, I've never seen so many men swoon so hard for a 79-year-old dude. You make me hate the internet more. Good, get off it. Who was that? Angleton's ghost. Get off the internet if you're a MAGA. Get off the internet. Go outside. Go see some people. Make friends. Who cares about both sides? They're both bad. You're obsessed. I agree. We should have a workers' party. Guys, stop. Maybe you're just joining. Stop saying 27 is legal adult. I know. I was complimenting him. I was saying, good for him. He's finally, 27. It's still not about the right age for a 79-year-old. But, the point I was trying to make is if you're 27, you got a 27-year-old girl, and some 79-year-old walks up and says, like, I like her lips, I like how they move. You'd be like, bro, any other compliment besides that? Like, absolute creep vibes, okay? Let's keep skipping over how Biden had these files and nothing happened. Mike Spidell, I'm glad you're here. Maybe you're new to American politics, but I say this often. Red or blue, take the hat off. None of them care about us. You understand? They're not gonna do the kites. All right, we're gonna keep walking. Tell me if I break up or not. I'm trying to get you better service. Ooh, I'm getting more bars, look at that. I like those bars, lips. MAGA can't even be like, you're right, that's a creepy thing to say. And it's even more creepy. I didn't even bring this up. It's even creepier to say because that's her boss. Imagine if you went into work, ladies, okay? I'm not talking to the MAGA guys because they're like, oh, what, PC police? Like, shut the fuck up. Ladies, if you went into work tomorrow or Monday, whatever, and your boss said, I like your lips, I like the way they move. And your boss was 79. Any ladies in the chat? You'd be like, yeah, hoorah. We know you guys love Trump. God, it's so creepy. Like, you love Epstein's best friend. We know, guys. You don't have to put it in the chat. We got it. You're very proud to love a 79-year-old man who is neighbors, best friends with Epstein, on the flight logs, all over the files that our tax dollars had to spend lots of money to make the FBI use black highlighters to cross his name out. We know. It's just so weird for you to go this hard for a 79-year-old man who doesn't even know you exist. Guys, find interest in a girl or a hobby or another guy, something. Where do you get your info from? Austin McDougal. All the stories I plan to talk about, link down below. I even linked the video so you can watch it. You can listen to him say it yourself. There's more of the quote, but just in case you're new here, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm trying not to. Usually I'll show you the articles, But anything I plan to talk about, I link down in the description. Also, okay, Solus is here. I think Bandito's still here. Is the subscribe button up here? I was watching some lives on YouTube earlier. I wanted to see what it looked like. And I seen that they got the subscribe button right there for people. So Solus, Bandito, or anybody, is the subscribe button over in this corner? It is. Thank you, Jins. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so hit that little button. Hit that little button. Even you, MAGA. We're going to wake you up out of your cult, okay? We're going to get you away from them neo-Nazis, stand back and stand by loving old creepy creeps. Theo VJ, he wants the free Diddy. Yeah, we talked about that. If you go and watch the stream from 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, we discussed that because I thought, oh, whoops, hold on. I think I still have the meme. I think I still have the meme. Do I still have the meme? I didn't delete it, did I? Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Gosh. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Here's the meme. Or not the meme, but I found this on Reddit, and I said, there's no way. There's no, or, oh wait, this isn't the one. This is the article. My apologies. Let me find the Reddit post, because it was funny. This. I saw this on Reddit. I said, there's absolutely no way he's considering pardoning this dude. And somebody in the chat was very funny. They say, yeah, he misses the parties. And this is what I saw on Reddit. MAGA, that's funny, right? Can you guys admit that that's kind of funny? Or do you guys are so stern if you talk about Donald? That's what I want to ask you something for a second, MAGA. All the people keep saying, I love Trump. Like, we get it. You love Epstein's best friend, 79-year-old man. You're in love with him. We get it. We get it. Why are you so obsessed? Why can't you have a discussion? Why is it always just, I love Trump, Trump 2028, winning, MAGA? Like, do you lack that much depth to any kind of personality that you can't say anything else? I'm in Springfield. Stay in Boston, bum. Is that a threat, Flat Earth Angel? I don't get it. Like, Flat Earth Angel, I'm guessing he's physically threatening me with violence over Donald Trump. Like, is this how you coordinate your life? If I hear anybody say anything bad about Donald, I'm going after him. It's so pathetic. It's really sad, too. Very sad. Because he does not care about you. Remember when you guys were like watching Dan Vagina, Oingo Boingo, and Cash Patel, and you guys were so excited they were going to release the files, and then they didn't, and Donald called you guys MAGA. He said, MAGA, you're stupid and weak. I don't get it. That's why nobody wants to have a conversation. Vote all Democrats out of office are we're doomed. Just look at this fool. That's a good time to remind people. Don't treat politics like the Super Bowl. I'm very serious about this. Don't treat it as red or blue team sports, because they only work for corporations. They only work for the CEOs. These people. You see all these people that were at his inauguration? That's who they work for. Red or blue. And I like to tell people that even if we elected all blue up and down the board, like all red right now, and you're seeing the worst jobs report in like the history, frozen job market, without healthcare, last 3 months payroll gains look like this, you know. And then because that news, what does a fascist do? Well, they say, well, I can't hear any bad news. I can't hear any critique. I can't say we're going to do better. I have to fire them. Look, it's so weird. And people are normalizing this. But guys, red or blue, take the hats off, please. Okay? Because even if you elected all blue, they're not giving us universal basic health care. They're not going to use our taxes to fund our healthcare system. They're not going to get rid of CEOs, insurance CEOs. They're not going to do it, you know? We need a people's party. That's what we need, folks, a people's party. You understand me? Hold on, let me get rid of this. Let me just show you one more time. That's who they work for. That's who they work for. How about we vote for policy? Oh, hold on, it's going too fast. Going the GOP, the Deacon. Oh, that's what my buddy who just passed away a couple weeks ago used to call me, the Deacon. Rest easy, brother. I miss you. Bandito, get well soon. Robert Kennedy. Oh, has anybody seen Mark Maron's new HBO special called Panicked? I was just starting to watch it earlier while I was doing some stuff, and I highly recommend it. I like Mark Maron. I like to Mark. If you don't know, Mark Maron's a comic, but he does a podcast now. He had a TV show for a short run. If you can find it, watch it. It is so good. And that's really when I was into Mark Maron, during his TV show. But this new special Mark Maron put out is hilarious, and he talks about Robert Kennedy. He's like, we got the shittiest Kennedy. And his little diatribe about it is so good. Utapon Cube. Are you related to Ice Cube? Boring. Okay, leave. Utapon Cube. Leave. Bye. We still have some freedoms in America. Due process is gone, but you can still swipe away. Bye. And with that, let me just show you. Bandito, I don't want to make you jealous, but I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. I think once I do, I might change my mind. But here in New England, we have salt marshes, which is the absolute greatest thing when you're a kid and you go to the beach and there's salt marshes. There's egrets, crabs, and fish, and a bunch of stuff. Hermit crabs. There's amazing salt marshes. If you've never been to one, look it up. It's my favorite thing in the world. But we have the greatest shorelines in all of America here. There's Nahant. I don't know if you can see Nahant from here. I don't know what it looks like on the camera. Nahant. Just checking. What did you spend your Doge checks on? Song Sword 87. Yeah, everybody put in the chat what you spent your Doge checks on. Oh, how dare you do a pudding emoji shoreline. That's crazy. Yeah, because y'all have laws that don't allow companies to pollute your waters. I'm not sure about that anymore. We are the home of Abby Hoffman, and if you know about Abby Hoffman, which you should, they don't teach them about him in school, but look up Abby Hoffman, Massachusetts, home of Abby Hoffman, Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester, Massachusetts, such a great place. Really, some gems come out of there. Does anybody listen to Joyner Lucas? He just came out with ADHD 2. I was listening to that all day. Joyner has an amazingly talented man. If you haven't heard his new album, ADHD 2. Is that what it is? I have ADHD, so while I'm saying it, I'm like, am I even saying the right thing? But Joyner and Abby Hoffman. And Abby Hoffman was a well-known activist through the 60s, 70s until he left this mortal coil in the 80s. And one of his last things was fighting against corporations to not pollute the water. Dude is garbage. Ignores anyone with the point. I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat, Mike Spindell. I'm very sorry. I'll give you some attention right now. Are you okay? I was talking about Joyner Lucas and Abby Hoffman. Are you getting upset? You okay? Getting a little emotional? What'd you say? I hope it's good, Mike Spindell. What's your point? I'm going to scroll back right now. Where's your point, Mike? When did you make your point? My Christ, Mike. I'm very far back in the chat, Mike. Mike Spindell. I hope you hit subscribe, the little button right here, Mike, because I'm giving you all the attention you need. I don't know my salt tarsh or what that is, but I'll call off creatures. Mike, say your thing. Re-say your thing, Mikey. I wouldn't want to go to Canada with E. Okay. You look like my dad. Can I be your soon? You can be my soon. I don't know what that is, but yeah, sure. He's as shallow as the baby pool. Chief. Maggot. Don't ruin my locos. Holy, Michelle Friedlinghouse. Demon Rat. Diacent Demorin Khan. Don't you dare call me a Democrat. I've never been registered Democrat. I am the radical, woke leftist that the Republicans warn you about. I'm the boogeyman. I believe Americans should only have to work one job to afford life, have no medical debt, never have to consider calling an Uber instead of an ambulance. If they want to get a higher education, they can with our own taxes. No medical debt, no school debt, one job, have many vacations a year, work 3 days a week. Isn't that funny? I just want to take a moment and not only enjoy this amazing coastline, but I want to take a moment to just appreciate how Republicans claim to be extremely macho, but they always fearmonger about the radical Marxists, the woke union people. It's so weird. I thought you guys were, like words, things didn't affect you, and then you're all terrified because someone's like, you should only have to work one job and be able to afford to live. It's so crazy. Name one country where socialism works. I'll wait, bro. CD, you obviously don't know much history, do you? I want you to read the book, The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein, and you will see. But the places where they've implemented the greatest state welfare, government welfare, which somehow Americans think the word welfare is a bad thing. You should look up the definition. But are usually the happiest countries in the world. All the Scandinavian countries, Denmark, those are the ones that implement socialist government policies, where they have huge safety nets, where they care about the welfare of their people. But again, this is like an exhausting chat. People really just need to do your own research, as they say. Cuba's, outside of the embargo, you want to talk about the embargo that America's had on Cuba and how they've come so far away that people from America go to Cuba to become doctors, that in Cuba they have a cancer vaccine. If America didn't have an embargo on them or wasn't basically holding them hostage, not allowing the rest of the world, this is easy stuff to look up. But if you're just going to be like, Jesse Waters told me so, then leave. Go somewhere else. Go to Tim Pool's stream or something, where he's going to pat you on the head and tell you, wow, how smart are you? Gotcha. Where is Cuba? Cuba's down in the Caribbean. I don't know. Who do you watch, CD? It's got to be some... Oh, there goes a Turdberg truck. I love that, what's his name? Joyner Lucas in... What song was I listening to? Ooh, Sparkle. There's a sparkler on the ground. There was some song I was listening to about Joyner Lucas talking about those turd mobiles. Live in China, be like John Cena, live in Russia, go straight to the Ukraine and Russian front. Midwestern Viking, why? Do you understand how America works or how it was supposed to work? You're supposed to be able to have a redress with the government of your grievances. That's why we don't still have slavery. Women got the voting rights. How a civil rights movement happened. Because people push for progress. Why don't you go live there if you love fascist authoritarianism so much? You would fit in more. You're like, listen, you want to just get rid of due process and get rid of all our political enemies and just lock them up? You would love Russia. You'd love Putin. Midwestern Viking, I really think you would fit in under authoritarian. You need someone to tell you what to do. You need that rigid structure. You wake up, you work, you go home, you worry about nothing. Political enemies, there are none. I don't need to have conversations. Did you just say ice, ice, baby? Dun 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 dun. A riff he lifted from Queen. Voting age should be 12. Okay. I love ice, ice, baby. Uzi is just rage baiting. I don't know who that is. Uzi Mike. Oh, yeah, I figured. Not rage baiting. He's just throwing stuff at the wall. That's how you know it's MAGA. They know MAGA, Trump 2028 winning, or Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. They just, a lot of the times they don't know how to have a conversation. Yes, we do, Catherine McLaughlin. That's why they won't give us universal basic health care, because if we don't have to be tied to a job to get health insurance, they're scared that we wouldn't work. Which I say, let the robots take over. I'm waiting for the AI to come in, take everyone's job. Oh, that's what I meant to look up. I'm so sorry. Yesterday I talked about the company overseas that replaced their CEO with AI and how much better it did, because it doesn't need a monstrous salary or vacation days, all the things that they threaten the workers with. And I say, yeah, and let's replace the CEOs too. What are they doing? AI is going to figure it out better than they could. They're probably using AI, right? But really, when are the robots coming? Elmo, when are the robots coming? Mr. Musk, let's get these robots up and running so they can take all their jobs and we can just create art. We can come to the beach. AI can't appreciate a good sunset, guys. Watch, that's really going to upset MAGA. MAGA's going to start saying lazy. They're going to start, talking about welfare and their taxes. They get so upset. I've never triggered so many maggots by just saying, let the robots do all the work so we can enjoy the sunset. Is anybody against that? Francis, good to see you. Why are you my responsibility? Again, Amp Burrow, did you not hear what I said? You would be out of work too. I love how people still take the mantle of you're now my responsibility. No, you dummy. Did you hear me say BK Barrow has to work for all of us? No, you fucking moron. God, pay attention, class. Pay attention. I said the robots do all the work, you morons. And we just enjoy the sunsets. That's it. That's what humans do. We come down here and we paint and we sing songs and we ride bikes and we fly kites, hang out with our kids and family and loved ones. That might sting for some of you people, but I'm guessing not too many loved ones. Sorry. AI robots doing all the work. Then they're going to have AI robot bodies too, because somebody was like, yeah, AI is not going to put up my drywall. And I was like, you think they're going to stop at the app on your phone? They're going to give them bodies. Did you not see Boston Dynamics robots that were breakdancing and doing backflips? I would rather them take those robots and put them into, put them to work than give them to the police. Sunset and waves. If I send my robot at work, do I get his paycheck? Joe, you can get whatever you want. I don't care. We got to create a better future. I don't want to hear about, or never mind hear about. I hate going to a store and seeing somebody who is well beyond the retired age still working. And I usually ask those people. And one lady was like, this is my retirement. I have to work. I have to be able to afford my medicine. And that's horrific. You should judge a country about how it treats its young people and old people. And we know how all the leaders and the guardians of PDF files, the GOP, treat the young people. But I really think that's a measure of how good your country is, If you see a lot of old people going to work in retirement age, then your country's failing. The rest of the society is not responsible for you. Oh, Ambo, I'm going to ask you what my mom used to ask me. What are you, thick? You fucking dummy. Well, that's the end of our conversation. Or how it treats immigrants. They don't have to be illegal. Crossing the border is like a civil infraction. I hate how people are like, it's illegal. I always ask them, I say, what tribe are you? What Native American tribe are you? If you want to talk about illegal immigrant, I'm tired of hearing fucking white folks say that. Just shut your mouth. This has been going on for years, nothing new. Sean Deichel. I don't know what you're referring to, but probably. You're free to do nothing with you life right now. LOL. We just aren't going to pay for it. I love it. I love how these people are like, we're not going to pay for it. But Donald Trump goes to Scotland, $10 million of our taxpayer money to open up a personal golf course. He opened up a Trump golf course. Imagine if Biden was like, I'm going to Scotland to open up a men's shoe store. You guys would be fucking crying. But Trump uses our taxpayer money to like debug his Qatari jet, $1 billion to debug his Qatari jet so he could have it after. He uses $10 million. I don't know if it was a day or for the trip of our tax money. That's how the president does stuff, guys. $10 million of our tax money to open up a personal business. That should be illegal. He shouldn't be opening up personal businesses. He has, like Jesus said, you can't serve two masters, okay? And if you're a public servant, you should be serving the public, not be serving the Trump organization. So you guys are okay with that. Fucking dummies. But when I say AI robots are going to work for everyone, you still want to go to work. That's fine. You can still go to work. The AI robots do the work now. Can you not even, do you guys not have any kind of imagination? Like, I'm making this up. This is all make-believe. You understand? I don't know if you guys get that. I'm doing make-believe. Did nobody watch Mr. Rogers when the little trolley went to make-believe land? Fucking crazy. You can't see it, but my eye roll was so hard right there. Christ, you were so far left, it's sickening. Well, thank you. That's why I say don't call me a liberal or a Democrat. I'm the one that Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio and Donald Trump and all them warned you about. He doesn't take a salary. He makes billions behind backdoor with backdoor deals. Exactly. He doesn't take a salary. He just launches shit coins. I'm gonna sit in the sun. Oh, that feels nice. Where are you guys right now? I usually ask people, drop where you're at in the chat. Across the world, in the States, I don't care. I'd like to know. Is the place you're at beautiful? That's what I'd like to know. Squat to piss much? Jose the Mighty Mud Flapper. Brilliant content. Thank you. Join the conversation. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. Hacienda Heights, California. Where is that? James Dixon. I lived in California. San Diego. Come get some, punk. I lived in San Diego for a long time. 10 years. Shocker 760. It's sad to hear that people who simp for Jeffrey Epstein's best friend are in San Diego. I've seen some of the San Diego protests. I'm very proud of the people out there. It's a Cali hellhole? Oh, Dallas. I had a roommate from Dallas. Maine. Probably the only other coastline that can compete with this one. Maine, I think you're more rocky coastline though. Los Angeles, of course. Love LA. Dual citizenship. Said F this mess, went to Canada. Whereabouts Canada? East Coast, West Coast, in the middle? I used to go to Montreal all the time. Love Montreal. Long Island. It is a very... J-Bone, listen, when they named that island, that was absolutely 100% accurate. And they were like, Long Island. Because that island is long AF. Protests are how we even got rights, dude. Yes. Thank you, Jimbles. Jimbles, I feel like Jack Black named you. Canadian Bacon, great movie. Toronto. I don't know how Dan Aykroyd says it, but the way Dan Aykroyd says Toronto is very Canadian. It's the most Canadian. I always, whenever I hear the word Toronto, I hear Dan Aykroyd saying it. Love you. Gotta go. Have a good day. Alyssa Marie Hansen, you have a beautiful day too. Have a beautiful, 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 beautiful day. Or night. Boston Tea Party left the chat. Yeah, do people not remember that? If you're going to complain about protests, I want you to know that, you know, back in 1775, when they did the Boston Tea Party, you would have been like, I don't approve of them destroying the King's Tea. I think they should protest the right way on the side of the carriage road. No, that is not the Boston coastline. That is. If I walked a little further down, well, actually, I don't know how good the camera is. If I walked a little further down, you can see Boston. It's right behind the haunt. I'd be like, F that T. Yeah, you would. St. Paul, Minnesota, Larry Duncan. Do you know the hip hop group, the greatest hip hop group to come out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, as they call it, Atmosphere? What's up, Buying Space? Hello to you. Where are you from? Oregon, Richard Warner, Oregon, but not Portland where the woke Martians live. East Oregon, real Oregon. Richard, I'm guessing you've never seen Portlandia. Or you watch it and you're like, oh, this is a horror movie, or this is a thriller TV show. Portlandia with Fred Armisen. And oh my God, I'm farting on her name right now. I'm brain fatting on Fred Armisen's Carrie Brownstein, I think. I forgot. My apologies. I love both of them. Northeast Florida. Whereabouts? Jacksonville? I heard Jacksonville is cool. Best part of living in Canada is my government check is worth 35% more and I get health care. And Huey, I reported on this many months ago, but Canada made, what's the drug for the sugar disease? Oh my God. Sorry, guys. My brain is toast right now. What's the... Insulin. Canada made insulin free for everyone, out, even if you have private or national health care. Ooh, look at the plane. I got it. Get back here. Ireland. Catherine McLaughlin. Are you really from Ireland? Dia Ditch. Trump, convict. Yep. 34 counts too. Diabetes. Thank you. Diabetes. As, what was that dude used to say? Diabetes. Oh, we got more Minnesota. Does anybody from Minnesota listen to Atmosphere? The greatest rap duo. They call it dad rap. They are so absolutely amazingly talented. And when I get a lot of money and we throw a big YouTube party, I'm going to see how much it costs to have them play live. Ryan B. All right. I've seen Atmosphere once. Slug gave me the tickets. I was very honored. He hooked me up, and it was one of the most amazing nights. They've played some music that, you know, touches my soul. It speaks to me. Sleepy farts. People love saying long waits for free healthcare as long as there aren't steps to take to address it. Plus, no one from a country complains about the waits themselves because it's free. Well, sleepy farts, here's the thing, and I want Diaz Murder Ditch. Oh, Catherine is really from Ireland. Oh my God, I'm so excited, Catherine. I'm trying to learn Esquelgor May. I want to be an Irish speaker again. I'm so sorry, but I am desperately trying to learn to speak Irish. I am in love with that language. And out of all the languages that I've taken, this one is so natural to me. But again, I'm just learning. Oh, I'm so excited. Catherine, please hit the little subscribe button and the notification bell. I go live every weekday, 5 days a week. Sometimes I take you on little adventures too. That's why I say hit the notification bell. It's Gaelic, not Irish. But that's what I wanted to talk about. Canada real quick. Guelga. What is it? Conosara 2? Or Konos Ata 2? I can't remember any of it now. It's killing me. But guys, remember this. When people are like, oh, it's free, but long lines. Guys, the whole point of life is to make things better, right? When I was growing up, you heard a lot of adults say, I want to provide better for my kids. I want a better something for my kids. I want to leave the world better. I want better for my kids. You used to hear that. You don't hear it now often. In fact, a lot of times you hear, what about me? Well, if they get their debt canceled, what about me? If they come up with a cure for cancer, what about me? And it's this all what about me? And I want to remind people that it shouldn't be that, because here's the thing. For a lot of people, especially a lot of people on the left, the radical woke people like myself, the difference maker, like Jesus said, even the tax collectors love the people who love them. You will be different. You will be salt of the earth because you will love people that hate you. You will love your enemy. So us, I don't know why Donald always warns you about us, but I want you to have universal health care. I want you to not have to earn your sick time at work. And we can push for that, right? America didn't start here. Remember, the founding fathers were slave owners who wrote, "We the people have inalienable rights." Oh, no, I don't want to get copyrighted. Turn it down. I don't want to get copyrighted. Don't knock it till you try it. Our healthcare is actually ass. But sleepy farts, you're missing the point. Do you know a lot of people in Canada that lose their homes from medical debt? I had somebody in the chat talk about her grandmother lost her home from medical debt from his grandpa. So again, sleepy farts, it's hard to take you serious with that name, but I would encourage you to get active. Speak to people, say we should change this. We need to invest in this. And that's the funniest part about America is like they want to cut all these programs and then they wonder why shit sucks. It's because the government isn't supposed to be a business or run for profit. It's supposed to be a service for the people, funded by our taxes. So again, I would encourage you guys, instead of seeing the bad stuff, we need to push to make it better. Again, there used to be a time in this country, I think it was the 80s, where it really stopped. Because the 90s generation, we were doomed from the get-go. Single parent homes, everybody was working. But there used to be a time where you would hear adults say, "I want better for my children." I had a 67-year-old patient who got straight denied cancer treatment. It's horrific. Rob, my boy, I am on that side. I appreciate you, sleepy farts. Again, I gotta have a conversation with sleepy farts. I love it. I love YouTube. I lived in both countries. I'm dual citizen. I know the healthcare in Canada is much better and I won't go bankrupt. And that's the point. It's like, it's better, but guys, even in Canada, and this is what I try to impress upon people, because I get Americans or people that will say, "I went to Canada, I know a Canadian," and talk about their wait lines. And I go, "You're right, there could be improvements." I didn't go, "Oh, it's perfect." You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, "We just need that." What I'm saying is like what America did when they founded. Ben Franklin kept going to France and getting all these ideas and hanging out with the French. He's like, "I like this thing called democracy." And he kept going and hanging out. And we are based, on a smorgasbord of other countries. They weren't like, "Oh, we're just going to do this totally new thing." Like, they took bits and pieces. So what I'm saying in America is we need to look at the things that have succeeded. We need to, every year, the happiest country in the world is like Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and we should go, well, what do they have that's so great? And we should steal that and make it our own and improve on it. And we should ask the people. That's what I like to do. So Canada, you hear long wait lines, right? So you go, okay, how do you fix that? Because you can't just be content. You got to say, we need to. Larry, I think you're the one that keeps saying elbows up. What does elbows up mean? Does that mean you go into a mosh pit? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm old. If you keep people healthy, you have more people being productive. How is that so hard of a concept for people to understand? I'm a dual citizen because it's free does not equal superior. It's definitely not. My family just went private. Elbows up is code for queer. Oh, thank you, Tristan. So Larry, that's your comment? What a sad, sad man. Boy. Sad, sad boy. God. Wait line isn't bad. If you need something now, you can get it. Wait a couple months. Look at this. The sun is going down. It's almost that time, guys. I love smelling the ocean. I love that salt in the air. I don't know if anybody lives... Oh, Minnesota's in the house. Or, sorry, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Minnesota in general. You guys got the lakes, though. Bunch of lakes that probably look like oceans. I have to live somewhere where I can have this access. This is the most majestic thing in the world, right? It just does that all the day long. Like you don't need a sleep machine. It just keeps doing that. You don't gotta charge it. All you gotta do is take care of it. Diascent, don't call me a liberal. I'm the radical woke left. If you gotta put me in a bubble. Please stop boxing each other into this stuff, guys. I implore you, stop being like, I'm a Republican. Politics shouldn't be the Super Bowl, okay? I hate that, and I've begun to hate the Super Bowl because you get three types of people, one person for each team, and then you get the random people from around the country that are like, I'm rooting for this because I hate that, and that's what you hear in voting. I'm voting for this, the lesser two evils, because I hate that. And it's like, we could do better, guys. We could do better. Gotta return your glasses to Beyonce. Beyonce couldn't rock these, please. 15,000 lakes. Soy boy. Oh, we got a fascist lactate in here. It's still hilarious to me that you guys think soy boy is like you think like you would say that and some stranger would come up and be like, fucking give it up, man. Up top. Holy smokes. What a diss. You guys are funny. Oh. Your eyes match the sky. Do they? Sometimes they're green. The sky is absolutely amazing. I wish there were clouds though. It's the only thing. Oh, look at the moon. Where is it? Right there. All right, California. Here's your weather report. The moon will be heading there in 3 or 4 hours, okay? I have seen it, can confirm. Hockey term, going to the corner with elbows up. My buddy played hockey. My buddy who just passed away played hockey professionally for the Bruins. Uzi Mike, you just ask guys to strip down on live streams? Like, is that normal for you? Is that normal for you? No wonder you're MAGA. You're like, take your clothes off, I dare ya. Fucking perverts. Fucking perverts. My God. Is that how that's how you treat strange men, I'm concerned about girls around you, homie. You understand me, Mike? Your abnormal behavior? Soy buy. I guess Uzi Mike's buy soy. He's saying buy soy! Exclamation point. Yeah, I can't afford dentist. I'm not ashamed, Uzi Mike. I'm assuming if you should do a live stream. Let us make some comments about your looks, Mr. Brad Pitt. I liked playing deck hockey. People always wanted to fight. Well, my buddy who passed away, God rest his soul, he was the enforcer for the team. The man was a monster. He was from Saskatchewan, Canada, and his hands were about the size of my head. But he was a teddy bear. That's how you know a real tough guy, you know, an actual tough guy. Not someone who needs to prove themselves all the time. Somebody who's very secure in themselves. That should be a lesson for like Uzi and whoever else is saying soy. Like, just so you know, you don't come off as like a strong, tough guy. You come off as very insecure. The toughest, oh damn, somebody's got rollerblades. That makes me want to go get roller. I should have brought my skateboard. I want to go get some rollerblades. But just so you guys are aware, you know, I think this is an important lesson to get out to the young men and some old men out there that you come off very insecure. Like Donald Trump firing the person who was giving the message of the labor statistics. Like, you're insecure. Somebody who's confident in the job they're doing, or confident in general, like my buddy who played hockey, and his job was to go on the ice and fight people. He was a teddy bear. He was one of the kindest men ever. He was absolutely take the shirt off his back for you. Yeah, so you're 57. So you're one of the older folks that I'm talking about. That, you know, you lived your life and you didn't realize that you're a 57-year-old trying to tell me to take my shirt off. No wonder you like Trump. No wonder. Because Donald Trump is telling 27-year-olds he likes their lips. And you're over here asking random strangers to take their clothes off for you. Weird. Numbers looking very bad for labor. I don't know if you saw this. Oh, again, everything I plan on talking about, I linked down in the description so you guys can read it too. But in this report, or this article, I think from the New Republic, it's linked down below. They said without healthcare, the last 3 months payroll gains look like this: negative 53,000, negative 45,000, and negative 300 in July. And then it says, I can't read that, sorry. I've been calling this a frozen job market for a while. Now I would call it a red flag, wrote Navy Federal Chief Economist Heather Long. Companies do not want to hire or invest with this much uncertainty about tariffs, inflation, etc. Which only makes sense, right? If you don't know, if you're a company that needs to order stuff from overseas, you don't know what it's looking like, and you're just not unsure with the day-to-day ambiguity, you're not going to be hiring people. If anything, you might be trying to shrink up your staff. So it's just been absolutely horrible for America. I noted that these legitists have the worst workers. Legtists? You're gonna have to write that again. Why are you such a clown, Zoe Redman? Mund. I'm guessing you're talking to that orange turd, Don Taco, who paints himself orange and has clown-esque hair every day. Was your friend Lyndon Huey? You know Lyndon Byers, or you know of Lyndon Byers? Yeah, I worked with him for many years, and close friends. Hold on, give me a second. Give a big Huey, did you know Lyndon? Where, hold on. Rest in peace, my brother. I miss you. I love you. It's my buddy Lyndon. Rest in peace. I miss you. Absolutely. So sad. We lost an absolute unicorn. That man was so incredible. Okay, guys, the sun's about to set pretty soon here. So I'll give you one last look at the most beautiful coastline in all of America. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that over there. That's an oil painting. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. Can you see how the sun's hitting right here and then the shadows start? I don't know if the camera's getting that well enough. The sun's hitting right here, and then this is all in shadow. It looks much better IRL. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to take a photo of that and try to oil paint it. I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see it? Do they call him Taco because of the Dorito powder all over his face? James Dixon, no, they call him Taco because it stands for Donald Trump always chickens out. That is funny. I see your 1997 Kia and Beyonce's glasses reflection. Did they have Kias in the 90s? You should have said, you see my Volkswagen Rabbit. Do you remember that car? You're old enough. All the high school girls had a Volkswagen Rabbit or a Golf. Or Volkswagen used to have the funniest names. A Jetta, a Rabbit, or a Golf. Ugh, all right. I gave you long enough. You're going to have to come back on Monday to talk again. There's no goddamn waves. What kind of ocean is that? Yeah, I'm in a bay area. If you can't tell, this is a big inlet. Big inlet. Big inlet. Hey, for a 57-year-old, Mike, I would expect you to have learned some funnier stuff. You were like a goddamn record, like a bad joke record, where you could just go, play track 2 again. Where you'd say, shut that off. Hey, Uzi Mike, serious question, because you said you're 57-year-olds and you're a bodybuilder. You take steroids? Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Francis. And Francis, the subscribe button's right here. I didn't know that, so I can't see it, but I'm pointing to it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Come on back. I go live every single weekday, sometimes on the weekends. We do news commentary. I call it newsmentary. And I am your official vibe coach. I'm gonna teach Mike how to actually troll somebody. Dude's 57 and you'd think he, was born yesterday. Stuff he's saying. This discount Bam Margera is definitely a leftist. Say leftist. That was almost funny. Say like Bam Margera's half R-worded cousin. That's pretty funny. Chief, I appreciate you, Chief. I'm glad you came back too, by the way. I'm very happy to see you again. Yes, low dose. Yeah, I had a buddy from Long Island. Somebody was in here from Long Island. That we worked out together, and he was not low dose, but it like didn't work for him, and it was so incredible. He got all the rage, but none of the muscles. It was very weird. I was like, you got the worst of it. So I don't know if it worked for everybody, but it seems like, you might have some of the rage, Mike, and be careful with that stuff. See, that's the difference, man. I want to point that out. You trying to take me down a notch this whole live stream, and I'm telling you to be careful with them steroids, homie. You're old. Yeah, right. Bam is a brat. Bam, man, he's had some trouble. I remember when CKY came out. They did some remarkable stuff, no doubt, and he's an amazing skater. I'm 42. I try and take a small doses. Please don't. Let me just say this. Don't. You don't need to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or I don't know who you got. Ooh, almost car accident. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I guess I just don't care, but please don't. Just be safe, Take vitamins. Take vitamins and just be natural. Be natural. When I worked out, when I did that stuff, it was natural. If my body couldn't naturally do it, that was it. T-pills, ain't no thrills. Showing love from Jersey. Oh, dirty Jersey in the house. How many times have I been down to the Jersey Shore? My God. Has the Jersey Shore recovered? Read about Jesus. Oh, I know all about Jesus. I read his Bible every single day. I love Jesus. All right, guys. Chief, really good to see you, man. I hope you have hit the notification bell. Everybody else, I hope you come back. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell again. I'm your vibe coach Monday through Friday. Sometimes we go on extracurricular activities. I'm gonna take you guys out to see the beauty, but that sun's just about to set. I'm telling you, that looks like a fucking oil painting. Does anybody paint? Anybody do art? Up north, they can stay down south. Exactly, crushed ice, 100%. 100%. He's a good skater, but Treviso? Maybe it's the Libra in him. Francis, I love it. You know everybody's sign. Francis, you should do sign readings online. There's this Australian woman, something light, like breaking light or shining light, tarot astrology. She's this older Australian lady. She drinks green tea and does card readings and astrology and stuff. And I've been so addicted to her channel. She's so funny. Little Australian lady drinking tea. I drink tea with her. My pick is a drawing of them. That's cool. You should join the Discord. Link down below. Kurt is a very good artist. I wish he would draw more. Kurt is one of the mods here. I migrated from Indiana to Georgia. Georgia's a beautiful place. I just could never live there because of their laws. I was talking to my sister. I gotta call my sister. She's down there. And I said, like, I Can't live in a place where they think cannabis is illegal. This is so gross. Walter. All right, guys. So Chief, James, Francis, Crush Dice. That's a cool last name too. Francis, you should really start a channel though. I'm telling you. I started this channel in 2008. I ignored it forever while I was in radio, which I regret because I could have done some cool stuff. And then just about almost a year and a half ago, I started going live every single weekday. And we've built an amazing community. I love the conversations we have. I love talking to people from all over the world, and I encourage you to too. I think, what else is the internet for? It's not just to spread misinformation. We could use it for some good too. So again, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, but I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Socializing, yep. Make it work for us. Make it do some good, Spread the word, tax wealth, not work. If your work isn't unionized, start a union. And organize. Much love. Oh my God, that seagull just landed on the top of that house. These seagulls are crazy. I don't like them, but I love the crows. Cheers, brother. Sleepy farts. Cheers. Every time I say her name. Cheers, sleepy farts. It's gonna sound weird, but I mean it. And Francis, James, Chief, everybody who has joined the conversation and become part of the family, I'm very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. Have a great night. Peace.